Hey everyone, today we are going to talk about MCP and what it means for you and your AI security. Now, if you work in the industry, you probably talk about MCP on a weekly, if not daily basis. It's been in the news for the last few months because of its potential to exponentially increase the productivity of the AI tools in your organization. Now, if you're not in the industry, you're probably wondering at this point, what is MCP? So let's answer that question before we get to the security ramifications. Let's start with a simple large language model such as ChatGPT, Anthropic, or fill in the blank. Now, this tool is not really simple, but it is a standalone tool. It is not connected to any specific data systems that you have or your organization, or unless you feed it to it, your particular or maybe proprietary data sources. But it's a useful tool. You can ask it to help you write an email draft. You can have it create an image. The possibilities are limitless. But also the productivity that you can get on an organization level is also capped. So the next level of AI productivity is connecting these large language models via API connection to a system or even a data source within your organization. Now the organization has the chance to use the power of AI to help automate a specific task or process related to a specific system or even systems or data source in your organization. Now, what if you had 3 systems you wanted connected? If you're a software engineer, that means you have to set up 3 different types of API connections to those different systems because it's not standardized. This is not a big deal for maybe 2 or 3 systems, but what if you're in a very large organization that has dozens or maybe even hundreds of different systems and data sources? The amount of time and effort it would take to connect all those different API connections would be quite an undertaking and an expensive undertaking. And this is where MCP comes in. MCP, also known as Model Context Protocol, was created by Anthropic. It is a standardized communication protocol for AI models and applications to communicate on. A good example of this, if you're not familiar with protocols, would be HTTPS. When you browse the web, you go to google.com or facebook.com. You don't use a different communication protocol for these different websites. They're all in HTTPS or sometimes HTTP. That's because it's standardized throughout the internet. What MCP does is similar to what HTTPS does. It standardizes all the connections between the AI models and tools and the different systems and sources that you or your organization want to connect to. Now, this seems pretty trivial at first, but think about it. And that situation where you had a large organization that wanted to connect AI to 100 systems and data sources. Now, if they're all communicating in MCP, it's just a simple plug and play on the software engineer part. They just need to connect the model via MCP and they can connect to hundreds of systems and data sources instead of setting up one by one. This saves a lot of time and increases the productivity of the AI tool. Now, this is where the security comes in. Think back to a couple of our videos where we've showed how to exploit AI models. Let's say we exploit ChatGPT just by itself. Get around the guardrails, we can make it say something that's not politically correct or maybe give us stock advice. Now, this is primarily academic or interesting. There are some real cases that it could cause a big problem, but let's go to the next one, where the AI tool is within an organization and it's connected to a system or data source. This is where the true risk comes in. Now, when we exploit the tool, we can exploit that underlying system or data source that the model is connected to. This is a real problem for organization. Now, let's think about MCP. Whereas before, if we as a hacker just exploited one AI model, we got connected to that one system that was connected to. Now, through MCP, if we compromise the AI model, we all of a sudden have access to all those systems and data sources connected to the AI models. We aren't able to automatically exploit all those systems and data sources, but it extremely simplifies the process for a hacker. What this means is MCP, in addition to exponentially increasing the productivity of AI tools, in your organization also exponentially increase the impact of any hack of your AI models in your organization. Now, what does this mean for you? Should your organization stop using MCP? No. The productivity gains are too much to ignore. What it means is AI security is no longer optional. This has real consequences for your organization. A simple exploit of your AI model could compromise all of your data systems and sources connected to it. This is just another reason why AI security should be taken seriously. This is definitely something you as an AI security professional need to be aware of and bring up in your organization. Hope you found this video useful. Please check out some of our other videos.